There's a point beyond wealth, where style becomes soul. Luxury is no longer about gold or glitter, but about gesture. The exact stitch, the sound of an engine that was built by hand, not masked by machine, a diamond cut not just for sparkle, but for story. A coat so silent in its perfection, it feels like a second skin. Shoes that carry not just your steps, but your signature. This is the world you enter now. Welcome back to Goldleaf Living, where true luxury is not loud. It is layered, thoughtful, and eternal. Tap like, subscribe, and follow us as we explore 5 brands that go far beyond the ordinary ideas of fashion, design, and power. This is Maison Margiela, Pagani, Graff, The Row, and Berluti. An elite circle of artistry and innovation few will ever touch, and fewer still will understand. Let's begin with the ghost in the fabric. Maison Margiela. Founded by Belgian designer Maison Margiela in 1988, Margiela is one of the only fashion houses that became a legend without a face. Martin never appeared in public. He never took bows, and yet his vision changed fashion forever. How? Through deconstruction, through turning clothing inside out, through making silence into statement. Maison Margiela doesn't sell shirts or shoes. It sells ideas. A white lab coat becomes the uniform of its artisans. Labels are blank. Logos are removed. The seams are exposed. Raw and brutally honest. The Tabi boot, infamous for its split toe, is not just footwear. It's a cultural provocation, unmistakable, unapologetic. Under John Galliano, the house has continued to blend surrealism with elegance. Couture pieces emerge like ghosts in smoke. Hand-painted coats, dresses made from broken mirrors, repurposed fabrics stitched into memory sculptures. Celebrities like Kanye West, G-Dragon, and Rihanna don Margiela not to trend, but to transform. To wear Margiela is not to follow fashion, it's to erase it, then rewrite it with your own truth. From deconstruction, we enter creation at its loudest. Pagani. Founded by Horacio Pagani in 1992, this Italian hypercar manufacturer doesn't make cars, it makes rolling art. With only a handful of vehicles released each year, owning a Pagani isn't just rare, it's singular. Each model, Zonda, Huayra, Utopia, is engineered with obsession, carved in carbon titanium and assembled by hand over months of precision. No car sounds like a Pagani. No car feels like one. The roar of the engine is tuned like an orchestra. Cockpit, a fusion of raw leather, forged aluminum, and switches that feel like they belong in a spaceship. Every Pagani is a one-off, because every client is involved. From selecting the paint blend, down to the stitching, carbon fiber weave, even the scent of the interior. Pagani doesn't compete with Ferrari or Lamborghini. It doesn't need to. It competes with private jets and independent horology. Jay Leno owns one. So do Gulf Royals. But most you'll never see, because Pagani clients don't post photos. They collect legends, not likes. Driving a Pagani is not transportation. It's transcendence on 4 wheels. It's what happens when art and engineering shake hands and laugh at gravity. Now, from metal to light. Graff, the master of diamonds. Lawrence Graff founded the brand in London in 1960. Since then, Graff has become the final name in diamonds. Not just as a jeweler, but as a stone hunter. Graff has cut and set some of the world's most famous diamonds. 118.78 carat Graff Venus, the Dallaire Sunrise, the Wittelsbach Graff. These aren't accessories, they're celestial events. Walking into a Graff boutique is like entering a gallery of fire. The pieces don't glitter, they glow. Yellow diamonds the size of ice cubes, emeralds so deep they seem to breathe. Necklaces with 8-figure price tags displayed behind armored glass. But here's the difference. Graff owns its diamonds from mine to masterpiece. That means every stage, sourcing, cutting, polishing, setting, is internal, controlled, ethical, perfected. And for the ultra-elite, there are private Graff commissions, done in secrecy, designed over months with the client, guarded like state secrets, worn only once or never at all, just kept in vaults in Geneva, Dubai, or Hong Kong as family treasure. Graff doesn't make jewelry, it writes chapters in light. From brilliance, we arrive at the Row, where fashion disappears and you remain. Founded by Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen in 2006, the Row redefined American luxury, not through flash, but through flawless restraint. Every piece is about proportion, fit, texture, and harmony. There are no logos, no trends, no noise, just precision, whispered into fabric. To wear the Row is to embody intention. Cashmere coat drapes with the gravity of an oil painting. A silk blouse feels like liquid discipline. Trousers are tailored to the millimeter, designed not to flatter, but to reveal character. There is something sacred about their silence. That's why CEOs, gallerists, heiresses, and stylists wear the row in Paris and Seoul, Aspen and Kyoto. Even the stores feel like temples. High ceilings, raw textures, museum-grade furniture. Every hanger perfectly spaced, every beam of light sculpted. Shopping at the row isn't shopping, it's a meditative act. That's what sets them apart. The row isn't trying to sell you a look. It's inviting you to dress the soul of your truest self. And finally, we end with something beneath you, but never beneath notice. Berluti. Founded in 1895 in Paris, Berluti is the shoemaker of emperors and eccentrics alike, from Andy Warhol to Karl Lagerfeld. The brand has served generations of men who view footwear not as accessory, but as foundation. What makes Berluti singular is its patina process. Each leather shoe is hand-dyed in layers, sometimes over 24 hours, to create a unique hue that shifts in light. Their Scritto collection, featuring calligraphic engravings in ancient Venetian script, makes every loafer and Oxford feel like wearable manuscripts. But Berluti is more than shoes. It's a full menswear house now, with suits cut for motion, bags stitched from Venezia leather, and even jackets that feel like they've been aged in time, not made in factories. Yet no matter what, Berluti always returns to the soul of the artisan. Their bespoke program? Legendary. Clients meet with master shoemakers in private salons, where feet are scanned, measured, studied. Custom lasts are carved. A pair of shoes may take 6 months to make and last a lifetime. Berluti doesn't chase style. It preserves spirit. These 5 brands, Maison Margiela, Pagani, Graff, The Row, and Berluti, represent 5 elements of ultimate luxury. Margiela deconstructs what fashion is, so you can rebuild it in your own truth. Pagani builds machines of speed and soul beyond comparison. Graff freezes lightning into rings and tiaras. The Row creates silence so elegant, it roars. And Berluti keeps the art of the shoemaker alive, step by sacred step. These are not for the masses. These are for those who no longer need to prove anything, only to protect their essence, their lineage, their voice. So we ask you now, which of these 5 feels like your future? Are you the quiet whisper of the Row, or the roar of a Pagani? Are you the artisan of Berluti, or the renegade of Margiela? Do you carry your light in a Graff stone, or in your stride? Tell us below, because at Goldleaf Living, we don't showcase luxury. We chronicle the souls who live it. Until next time, live rare, wear legend, and become the brand only you can be.